Alexander out there with Chris Paul, and it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Of course, we know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
Paul outside. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And young point guards can learn a lot from Paul. The way he handles the ball is remarkable.
Saric outside. Booker outside from downtown. No good on the shot. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Robertson the pass to Alexander. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Paul, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And it's Phoenix's ball. Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Alexander finds Adams, and that one drops for him.
Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
Oubre passes to Ayton. There's the dish to Saric. Over Gallinari, and it's Saric, that time on the assist by Ayton. Saric has got his second bucket of the night. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Back to Paul. Six on the shot clock. And it's blocked. Passes it to Oubre. And he slams it down right on top of Gallinari.
How about the vertical from Kelly Oubre Jr.? My goodness.
Here's Paul. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Paul's got his third basket of the night. Booker with it. We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Rubio outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. Chris Paul talks about the matchups he faces at the point guard.
The toughest position in the NBA night in and night out is the point guard position. You know, every night you look at the board, the coach is pretty much going to say, their team goes as such and such goes. You know what I mean? So that's the toughest part, and that's probably the funnest part, too, because it's competition.
And CP3, one of the most competitive players in the game.
It's an obsession with him, and you can see how hard he gets after it every time he takes the court.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Inside, Saric and Baines. Booker and Bridges are the wings. throws. And it's Johnson in at the point. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. You talk about bangers in the NBA, Doris. The Australian, Aaron Baines, rugged as they come.
Kev, he is the very definition of an energy guy. This man is a great defender. You get blindsided by one of his picks, you are going to feel it the next day.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Doris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Well, Doris, and you always get great answers from them, too. So there's a great rapport there, I can see. And Phoenix making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. That's a 2 from Paul. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable of with his length.
Well, he is just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
Here's Paul. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Johnson. Floats one. Rebound by Muscala. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. A putback.
And you got to love how Paul sees the whole court so well. Maybe the best quality for a point guard to have.
Lets it go from 11, and that one hits back iron. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Ferguson. Rejected by Booker. Ball against Johnson. .40 seconds left now here in the second. He kicks it to Bridges. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Second chance shot. Baines with the block, and he gets it back. Noel finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks it loose. Johnson in the corner. Fires the 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Yeah, great defense. Just quick, instinctive. Paul able to do it on ball as well as a help defender.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Suns in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Robertson in at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Phoenix leading by 5.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
5 to shoot. Here's Booker, drilled from 11 feet out. And it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
What tremendous instincts as a scorer for Devin Booker. Get in that mid-range game, sir.
Gallinari outside. Takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Gallinari's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Gallinari against Ayton. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow. I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot comes out.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
For Phoenix, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Chris Paul. And a change for the Suns. Johnson, he's checked in for Booker. Free throw, good, Oubre.
You look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre. 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
Gallinari dishes to Muscala. Back to Gallinari. Shoots over Oubre, and it's Gallinari missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Rubio taking his time here. To the inside. Here's Ayton. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Ayton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns. Gallinari inside the three-point line. Nice shot from the wing. Gallinari's got 5 points now in the quarter. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Rubio and Johnson pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And Gallinari kicks to Muscala. It's deflected, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Ferguson's checked in for Gallinari. Phoenix leading by 9. Sharch looking around. Good on the shot. Sharch has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Suns. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Out to the right wing. Ferguson for 3. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Bridges. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bridges. That one falls coming off Johnson's feed.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Suns.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mikal Bridges.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
One shot.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Yeah, easy call.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will push the lead to double digits.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of it.
Pass to Diallo. Here's Nader. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Way to get it, Jake.
Here's Akobo. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.